are Confessional Magazine, and this is More to the Story, brought to you today by Iris and Bo, whose toner helps keep my laugh lines in check, because you never know what our guests are going to say. Visit irisandbo.com today and use code CONFESSIONAL for 20% off.
So much love in this heart of mine.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Confessional Magazine. I'm Taylor. This is More to the Story, and today we are joined with the wonderfully talented Mason McNulty. Thank you so much for being here today, Mason.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Of course. So Mason is a very talented actor and producer, and we just can't wait to get to know him a little bit better. Mason, how did you first get into this, the entertainment industry?
Well, you see, the thing is, my mom put me into acting ever since I was 3 months old, so I don't really remember of how I started, but I do remember the first job I ever got. It was hilarious. It was for a PSA for the state of Utah. It's called it's like where if you didn't want your baby, you could go give them to the firehouse or the police station, and they would take them under their wing or put them in a good foster care home. But the funny thing is, when we did that commercial, the parent who I was with for the commercial, they walked past a dumpster. So my dad jokingly always called me the dumpster baby, and it was just hilarious.
That's one to put in like the family memoir, right?
Yeah.
We all start somewhere, Mason. So then from there, I know you went on to Days of Our Lives, and you've also been in Pin 15. You were in Glee. You were recently had recurring roles on Schooled, which is amazing. So Mason, when you're first getting into your characters, where do you pull your inspiration to get into a certain role?
Well, I can tell you for a fact, for the latest one I did, Catch the Bullet,
Yes.
I actually took a lot of inspiration from the show The Rifleman, the old Western show. I absolutely love those kind of shows, so it was kind of easy for me to get inspiration for the character, but it was also difficult at the same time because there was new emotions I had to tap into, and I just love a challenge, and that was really fun to do.
Yeah, so let's talk about Catch the Bullet. This is a new feature film through Lionsgate, I believe.
Yes.
That is going to be coming out this fall. What can you tell us about your character and about the movie in general?
Well, Chad is a loyal, charming, just all around really out with. And the movie is follows young Chad as he's being dragged through thick and thin through Jed, who wants revenge on his dad, Brett McMasters, who put him in jail for 5 years.
This is intense. I love these kind of stories.
Yeah.
And so when is this slated to come out?
This is going to come out on September 10th. So make sure to look out for it.
Yeah, and is it going to be available in theaters? Will we be able to go to the movie theater and see it, or is it going to be on Amazon Prime? How can we find it?
It's actually going to be in select theaters and also Prime, a bunch of streaming websites.
That's so exciting. Congratulations on that role. I mean, I can't wait to watch it. And so that is called Catch the Bullet. So I want to talk about your role on Schooled a little bit, because it's a fun little story. You played Toby, and you kind of encapsulated the old movie Rudy, right?
Yeah.
What was it like just being on the set of, such a great show, such a big talented cast?
It was really fun. Everyone there was so nice and so welcoming. It was sad to see this show got canceled, but we always have memories to go back to of the days that we were on set and the days that we laughed.
Yeah, always. So Glee, how did you, I mean, Glee is just like one of those shows that is timeless, right? I mean, for me anyway, maybe I'm a Gleek, but I just, there's just something so special about that show that it's one that people that are, you know, young kids now that weren't seeing it live are still tuning into it and like connecting to it. But there's something obviously strange, or like there's this like mystery of like the Glee set that like people have passed, or like weird things have happened. Did you have any like interactions with like any of the characters that, you know, put into this like weird aura?
Yeah. Not that I know a lot, because this was also like, I forget how many years ago. Um, so it's a little hard for me to remember, but I did remember that I did meet the guy who I was a version of, and it's funny, we looked exactly alike. So that's like one thing that I remember loved.
Yeah, that is so cool. What a fun experience for you. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, both personally and professionally?
I don't know a whole lot, but what I do know is I do want to go to college, and I do have a couple of dream schools I do want to go to, but I don't know a lot the next 5 years. I mean, who does? But for the college, I want to major in engineering or film art.
Amazing.
I just,
Amazing.
yeah, I just always wanted to be an engineer. My grandpa was an engineer actually, and he's like, for engineering, he's like one of my inspirations.
That's amazing. So moving forward into these different roles that you're playing, what would you say is your favorite type of role or type of character to play?
My favorite type of role to play, I would say, is the more challenging roles, because it's always a challenge to figure out the character and the dynamics. But when you see it actually on the big screen and it all comes together, that's just so satisfying to watch.
Yeah. So if you could put into one word what it was like, or what it is like when you've worked on a project and you finally do see it on the big screen, one word to describe that feeling.
You know, I'm a big Disney fanatic myself, so I'll say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yes. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. I love it.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That's amazing, Mason. So what advice would you give to another young actor that was maybe trying to break into this industry or find their own path?
Yeah. Um, I would say that the industry has a lot of ups and downs. Well, mostly downs and a little bit of ups. So for those downs, don't let it get to your head. There's always a bigger and better project waiting for you. So just, you got to keep going and keep pushing.
Amen. That is great advice. That is amazing advice. So Mason, I am just so thankful that you were able to just share a little bit of your story, and I can't wait to see Catch the Bullet. And just, it's so exciting. I love just seeing, you know, these young actors that are coming out, but it's only just the beginning. That's what you're like you
Yeah.
just said, there can be 500 lows and one bright light, and that's all it takes. And I'm just so excited because even though you've already been in so many different things, it truly is just the beginning for you. So
Yeah.
it's exciting. So again, thank you so much, Mason, for joining me today for a little chat. And I can't wait to get your name out there. So how can our followers or our readers, how can they find you on social media or IMDb?
Yeah. Well, my Instagram is mason.mcnulty. That's mason.mcnulty. And then my TikTok is actually masonbyson. Funny story about that is I was trying to figure out how to find a name or word to rhyme with my name. I was like, oh, bison. And then I just spelled it incorrectly.
I love that. Hey, it's stuck. So you can find Mason there and just everywhere. Just type in his name on the internet and everything's going to come up. Make sure you're looking out for Catch a Bullet. Catch the Bullet. It's coming out September 10th. And thank you again, Mason. And we just wish you the best of luck in all of your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.
And we'll talk soon, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
So much love.